recently I started playing the From Software games for the first time. I played Sekiro off camera, and then it made me want to go back and play the old games. And I played this on an Xbox, so I couldn't go back and play like Demon Souls to start. But I started with Dark Souls 1, and I played through it, and I beat it a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and then I played through Dark Souls 2, and I beat it a couple of days ago. So I thought it would be kind of interesting if I did my own boss tier list after my first playthrough, because I've actually seen a few boss tier lists, and I've noticed that most of the time it's people that have played these games a lot. So I feel like it could be interesting to see the opinion of someone who's very new to it. And I'm sure that some of my rankings are going to be considered horrible rankings because of that. But that's that's what's fun about it. So I'm just going to start with the first one. Asylum Demon. So I really like the Asylum Demon. I think he's a good starting boss. I mean, you know, it wasn't super challenging. I think I beat him first try, but I mean, I don't think he's meant to be too challenging. He's just supposed to teach you how to play the game. Um, so I'm gonna put Asylum Demon in B tier because he's kind of just the standard in my opinion. Like he's a decent boss. He's not hard really, uh, but he's a good starting boss. So then next is the Taurus Demon, and the way that I actually beat the Taurus Demon was by falling off the bridge. So where is it? I didn't record myself fighting the Taurus Demon, but yeah, just like that. He just jumped off the bridge for me. I still think it's a pretty good second boss. He's a slight step up from Asylum Demon, but it doesn't really feel different from Asylum Demon to me. So I'm just gonna throw him there. And then I don't really remember the order of bosses past this point. So I mean, I guess I could just do the gargoyles next. So I actually did record myself fighting the gargoyles. Where is that? Probably gonna be my first one. Yeah, these guys gave me a lot of trouble. I was raging pretty hard
Oh my
against.
god, it takes so long to heal!
Yeah, I was raging pretty hard against these guys. I ended up having to summon Solaire, and even when I summoned Solaire, I still died a lot. So, but I don't know. I feel like the uh, gargoyles are iconic, and it is a memorable boss fight. I think I should at least put it at like the top of B tier, you know, of like bosses that feel like this. This is probably gonna be at the top. Have No, I fought the moonlit butterfly in this video. I'll just go ahead and do the moonlit butterfly then. Oh well, of course I just show myself beating it. Yeah, I hated fighting the moonlight butterfly to be honest. Um, I don't know how I struggled so bad against it. I know it's supposed to be like an easy gimmick boss, but yeah, I don't know. I struggled against it. I don't think it's a bad boss, but I don't really think it's that good. It's kind of just like a simple one. I'd say it probably deserves D tier. And then hmm, the Capra Demon. Oh, this guy sucks. I mean, he's not. I don't know. I think it's kind of a bad boss. It's just frustrating. This was like the cheapest thing that they did in the game was just put dogs in the room to make you fight the fucking Capra Demon. I would say it's it's probably a C tier for me. I think I prefer it over the Moonlight Butterfly. Like I think it at least feels like more of a boss, but it's still kind of dumb. So yeah, now I actually don't really remember the order of bosses, so I'm just gonna go based off whenever I beat them, to be honest. So let's see, who did I fight in this video? I think it's the Gaping Dragon. I think the Gaping Dragon. I think the Gaping Dragon kind of had aura. I liked this boss a lot.
Oh.
Really cool
Oh,
design.
Okay. I thought he was kind of cute at first, but
And pretty easy boss fight. I mean, I used 2 summons against it because I was kind of a little summon menace in DS1. But I would say I don't know. I like that boss. I like Gaping Dragon. I'll put him in A. I think he's a pretty good boss.
this boss.
I struggled really badly.
This
struggled
is like not that scary.
really badly against
I
Quaylog.
mean, it is, but like it's on fire.
Fucking attack.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think if I went back and fought her now, I would do a lot better.
Oh my god.
I ended up having to use a summon against her my first playthrough, which that's kind of a recurring thing that I had to do. I mean, late in the playthrough I didn't have to as much, but early in the playthrough I was struggling. I think I'd put Quaylog. I mean, there's really not really super bad bosses in this game. I put Quaylog in A. I mean, it seems like a fair boss. Oh, this is that video.
He goes.
Okay, who I think I fight the Iron Golem then. This is the video I'm thinking of. I like this guy. I like the Iron Golem. He was pretty easy boss, honestly. I mean, I made him fall off the map. But he seems like a pretty easy boss even if you don't make him fall off the map. And he's got aura. I think he's a cool boss. Like when you first walk up, kind of
Oh my god.
exciting. I think he's a solid boss. I mean, I would put him. I so badly just want to put like everything in A, to be honest, because there's a lot of bosses that I just really like in this game. I'll put him there. I'll put him in A. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the game having a lot of good bosses. And then there was Ornstein and Smough. I did
Fast
not
you are.
have a very fun time fighting them.
What the fuck is that?
I died.
What the fuck is that attack?
I died a lot.
Game, please, why?
I was
Why am
on.
I constantly getting hit?
I was on the verge of tears fighting Ornstein and Smough. But does that make them a bad boss? I mean, when you first walk into the boss arena, I mean, what's cooler
Oh,
than this,
God.
dude? What's
Oh.
cooler than that?
Oh no.
I think
I don't
aura
think I'm gonna enjoy
and
this. It's a
design alone gets it pretty high. And honestly, probably the most memorable boss fight in the entire game. So this is going to be the first one that I put in S tier. As many times as I raged against it, and yes, I had to use a summon. I had to use Solaire to even beat them. But I don't think that they're a bad boss fight. I mean, they're really cool. One's slow, one's fast. I mean, that's supposed to be the balance of it. It's still really hard because it's a 2v1, but I don't think it's a bad boss fight. I actually liked it a lot. So now we've got Sif. Okay, so Sif.
Oh. It is a ginormous wolf.
I really like
Okay,
Sif.
this is a pretty cool looking
The
character,
cutscene,
though.
the design.
I kind of like this.
It's cool. I mean, it's a sad boss fight. You feel kind of bad about it. And then obviously once you play the DLC, it feels even worse that you kill Sif. Which I killed him before I even did the DLC, so I didn't get a special cutscene or anything. But I actually really liked Sif, and I don't feel like I should put him anywhere but A. And honestly, I will readjust my tiers a little bit. He's going at the top of A for me. He wasn't that hard, but he was cool. This is another boss fight that gave me similar trouble to Ornstein and Smoke. I hated fighting Nito, and I've always just kind of across all the games I've played, my least favorite bosses are always the ones with
This is probably the
multiple
dumbest boss
enemies.
fight. This might be this.
with multiple enemies in the room. So like if any boss that just has like skeletons or like regular enemies in the room with it, I usually just don't like them and I don't find them to be that good of bosses. It's just frustrating because half the time you don't even die to the boss. The boss is the easiest part. You die to everything else in the room. Which I mean, I guess that is the entire point, but still, I think I would have to put Nito. I think it's better than Capra Demon, but I don't know if I'm gonna put him that high. I might move him up to B later, but not yet. For now, it's going in C because I hated it. I absolutely hated fighting Nito. Oh, that's right.
Hey, buddy. I'm back. I've
Useless
upgraded my weapon
discharge.
a few times. You ready?
The craziest name for a boss. This guy was just like a gimmick boss. He was super easy. I don't know. I mean, he was fine. He wasn't super hard. He looked pretty cool. I think I definitely will put him above Moonlight Butterflies tier. But he's going at the bottom of C. He'll probably stay at the bottom of C for me. Sanctuary Guardian. I like fighting the Sanctuary Guardian. It took me a couple of attempts. Like, I think it took me like 4 or 5 tries.
Ah!
I just kept getting caught off guard by him.
This dude's hard. He's so fast.
Yeah, that attack right there got me a couple times. I liked Sanctuary Guardian. I think he's a solid boss. He's not super difficult, and he's one of the first bosses that's super flashy and like flies around a lot. So I think I'm gonna put him. I think I preferred him over Quaylog. I think I might put Quaylog to the top of B because I feel like there were certain things about fighting Quaylog that just made it not fun. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's just me complaining, but I don't know if she deserves A tier. So I really liked Artorias. I think Artorias was a pretty fun boss. I don't think
crazy.
he was definitely a step up as a challenge. I mean, he was able to power up.
Loki might have to toss
His
on some
move
better
set
armor for this.
was very fast, and I mean he gave me some trouble. I think I fought him. It took me around 10 tries probably to beat him. I did it. It just yeah.
He can one-shot me!
Yeah, Artorias was great, honestly, though. I think he's a pretty well balanced boss, and once you get the hang of fighting him, he's really not that bad. I think I'm gonna put him in S tier because aura plus his fighting style, it's just too cool. And I don't feel like it was such a bad challenge that I was sitting there raging and hating the game or anything. It was the kind of challenge I knew I could overcome if I kept trying. Yeah.
Oh my
Black
god.
Dragon
it's just
Calamite.
Spanish.
This guy was pretty cool. I like how you fight him.
God, I died.
I did rage a lot against him. I was having a rough time fighting Black Dragon Calamite. It took me probably 15 tries, maybe a little bit less than that. But I think it's cool how like Hawkeye, um, or whatever his name is. I think it's like Gouge or something. He shoots down the dragon for you to be able to go and fight him. I always thought that was really cool. So I'm gonna put him. I mean, as a boss, I don't know how much I really liked fighting him. I think I'd put him in B, just behind Quelaag. Cause
Understand why I'm not dodging it.
yeah,
How am I not dodging these, bro?
I was that attack right there.
I was.
I didn't have a lot of fun fighting Manus, but I will say he was probably the one of the coolest bosses in the game. And he is a pretty fair boss. You just have to learn patience against him. I think he's one of the most well-designed bosses. He's got some of the most well-designed attacks. He also just looks cool. I mean, and outside of Ornstein and Smough, he's probably the hardest boss in the game. I think I'm gonna put him in S tier too, just because. Yeah, he was really hard, but it wasn't one of those things where I felt like I could blame the game for losing. Like most of the time, it was just me making mistakes when I lost. So I think he's a pretty good boss. One also being able to summon Sif against him makes it even better because then you get the whole story aspect of working together with Sif in the memory.
Sure. Guys, not.
Oh, the demon fire sage is not that good. He's just a reskin of the
This guy's a
asylum demon.
just like the rest.
I don't think he was that interesting. I mean, I think he's a little bit different actually. The asylum demon, but I can't possibly rank him as high as the asylum demon. I don't think it's F, but it's going in D for me. I mean, while I'm at it, I mean, we've seen how these boss fights go. I'm just gonna put the other asylum demon one in there. They're not quite F, but they're not great in my opinion.
Small area to stand on, and if I touch the lava, I'm gonna just die. I already know. I'd like. To
I
have a
honestly
chance
think I
to
beat
do
this
it.
guy first try.
I'd like. To
I
have
don't
a
think he
fucking
was
chance to
overly
do it, but-
difficult. I think he was kind of a cool boss. I mean, you have to beat him to be able to run through the lava. So that's kind of interesting. I don't think he's.
Okay, it looks like I
that
did good
great.
damage.
I mean, he's okay. I don't know. I mean, he was a solid boss. I think I'll put him above these, but not above Nito. I may move Nito up at some point, but we'll see. We will see.
What is this?
The Bed of Chaos.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
In my opinion, the Bed of Chaos is the worst boss in the game because
Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
it's so simple and it's so gimmicky, but at the same time,
Yeah,
it's just
kind of looks like there might be, you know.
It looks like it feels like such a lazy boss.
If I had to guess, it's probably the
because
glowing.
his movements look kind of crappy. I mean, the boss fight itself isn't very fun. It's kind of just dumb, really dumb boss fight. And I mean, the amount of times that you fall through the fucking floor just trying to get that final hit on him. Right there, yeah.
Are you serious?
I hated fighting the Bed of Chaos. I don't think it's a good boss. I think it's the worst boss in the game. So that's going in F tier for me. Oh, this is that video of Germa dying to Pinwheel.
It's better. I should have been using this from the very beginning.
Hey, what is he even doing? Pinwheel was not a good boss. He was super easy. Kind of lame, but better than Bed of Chaos. So, and better than the rescans, I guess. So he's going in D, but he's above these losers. And then there is two bosses I never fought. I believe it's I hope I get their names right. This girl right here, Priscilla. I just want to see what the boss fight looks like so I can sort of give it a ranking based on how it looks. Oh, it's invisible. It was kind of like Ava, but you can see the footsteps, which is kind of cool. Makes it a little easier. Is there no way to see her? You just have to kill her while she's invisible. Oh, she comes from this. This is a pretty cool boss design. It doesn't seem like a bad boss. I think I would have liked fighting the character. I mean, based on that, I don't feel like I really can say too much, but it looks like it looks like it probably deserves to go in like B tier, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if I can put it above gargoyles because they're classic to me. I'll never forget fighting them. But let's just toss her in B and say, you know, she can go anywhere in B tier, I guess. And then there's, which I wish I had fought these characters, but I didn't even know about them until until it was too late, till I'd already beaten the game. This, from what I've seen of this boss fight, yeah, to me this doesn't look like a very good boss fight. It's not a bad looking boss, and it is kind of cool that you're just running down the hallway. But I mean, you just run down the hallway and until you get to him, hit him a couple of times, then he runs away. I didn't fight him, but I can tell he's kind of just a dumb gimmick boss. So I'm going to have to put him here, D tier. I mean, it's nothing special. Okay, and then the Four Kings. I didn't really like fighting the Four Kings. I think they're kind of dumb. And
Game. Stop.
I realized
Wait,
at a certain point when I was fighting them that the best thing to do is literally just tank all of their hits until you kill them.
What?
Because I don't think they're that. I don't think they're really a great boss. I think maybe I'll put them at the bottom of C. For being one of the main like four bosses you have to kill to get to the end of the game, I don't think it's probably the worst of them, of the main four. So yeah, C tier. Or no, I guess Bed of Chaos is the worst. So I'm lying. But Four Kings isn't that good to me.
See. Oh.
I could
what?
not figure out how to beat this guy for a while because I didn't know you were supposed to destroy his crystal. But on top of that, the fact that he curses you is crazy to me.
What the fuck do I do?
I was having such a hard time with the fact that he curses you. So to me, that alone just kind of sucked. But I don't really think he's a bad boss. I mean, once you figure out you're supposed to destroy his crystal and then go fight him, I would say he goes in like B. Honestly. I mean, he's not great. Actually, I might bump him down to C. Above Centipede Demon, not above Nito. Nito, yeah. I think I will move Nito to B. Cause now that I've gone through more of the bosses, Nito wasn't that bad, or he wasn't like as dumb as some of these other ones. Last but not least, the final boss of the game, Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. The boss music against this guy, probably the coolest boss music in the game. Definitely the coolest boss music in the game.
Get him, Solaire.
So Gwen's going in S tier. I don't know. Gwen, yeah. No particular order for S tier. These are all four just S tier bosses, but no particular order is how I'm going to say that. I really thought Gwen was cool. I mean, I did him first try because I used the lair. But I can imagine if I didn't use Solaire, I probably would have died to him a lot because I was still struggling against him, even with the help of Solaire. And yeah, I definitely wouldn't have beaten him first try without Solaire. But overall, Gwen's a great boss, a really good final boss. So yeah, that's pretty much my entire Dark Souls 1 boss tier list. I'm curious to see what people think of it because I'm I'm a complete noob to these games. So I'm sure that people will disagree with some of my rankings on this list, but I think that's kind of funny anyway. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.